Hello everyone, Twisted Mentat here, with another, session of, well, not session, but another part of, Let's Play Sid Meier's Colonization. This is more of a spur-of-the-moment sort of thing for me, so I have very little memory of what I actually did. I might feel a little, strategied out. I've been playing Railroad Tycoon 2 Platinum, which got on Steam most of the week. But I'll give it my best shot. I won't promise 30 minutes, but I'll give it my best for a good, 15, 20 minutes, see how it goes. So, we're starting here, picking back up in the spring of 1562. And we had just founded our second colony in Montreal. But we start our turn down here, down to the south, exploring around Barbados, and finding absolutely nothing. Okay, that's, wonderful. Okay. Drop off the tools, so that the Pioneer can continue to expand and develop them. Now, do we have... we don't yet. But we don't really have anything to, do. So for the moment, the Caravel will just sit put there. We're plowing the land under Montreal, which is good. We'll see what we end up with. The Airwalks are being nice and friendly. Got some seasoned scouts, that's interesting. Come on, cotton. Alright. Right, what do I want to do next? Let's grab... let's grab an indentured servant. We can always, ah, there we go. Hi, Minwi. You are going to be very useful. So now we can get a lumberjack down here. Probably should have taken the carpenter, but we didn't have any lumber. We will as soon as we clear the broadleaf forest here, but until then... Alright, and then Quebec. Right. Who are you? You are... right. We're going to need someone to take over this spot because I want you... only 4? Oh, because it's not plowed, okay. Into a prairie. Okay. And we don't have any... kind of pay myself in the corner here as I'm thinking about. Okay, 40 lumber. So you can start working on... oh wait, you're an indentured servant. Okay, that sucks. Never mind, keep you working on the furs. Oh, we got cotton. We're gonna be a big cotton house here. We just kind of stream of consciousness this thing. See where we end up. Kind of got a lot on my mind. But, try to get my best shot here. 8%! We're not even in 1570 and he wants 8%. I'm not set up to buy tools yet, so yes, I'll kiss your pinky ring. Okay, which one do I want? Not DeWitt. I don't think. Does how it gives free stockades at size 3. That might be useful. That Cortez. Useful for him. Or have any statesman. Pen. I need immigration. Okay. Next up for a pioneer is we want to... We don't really need to build a road because there's already a river there. So what will we do with 40 tools? We can plow the grassland. And we can plow the prairie. And then grab the other set of tools to road up the broadleaf forest and the conifer forest here. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So... What are you doing, Dutch? Okay. Go to Quebec. So my idea is we'll land the seasoned scouts up to the north, and then we'll take this other seasoned scout and we'll land them over to the west. And then what we'll do is we will drop off the indentured servant just by the Arawak capital. As we need him. They have 4 military units already, a gold train, which means they've either explored Lost City rumors. Have I even seen a single Lost City rumor? Can't remember. Or they've started to kill the Aztecs. Neither is a really good possibility. I don't like the English now getting all up in my business. Pause. Century, and turn. Yes. They must have more than 2 cities, because those are still only size 1. Fort Orange and New Amsterdam. So they have to have a city to the north that I can't see. There's some Jesuit missionaries. Zoom to the colony and we'll just buy the tools. Get the blacksmith shop going. So they're both centuried. Do we have... Are we gonna be... No, we're not full on much of anything to ship out, so we'll just... Pause you. No. Dutch treasure fleet. I'm not surprised. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Right. And we're out of lumber. Swell. Schoolhouse next. Oh, no, we're not out of lumber, we're just only going at 8 because of that. We need to buy a lumberjack, I think, at some point. Right. Make landfall. I didn't want to do that, but... Century, wait, north to plow, Okay, so we're already at 100 furs. Good. Let's stick them on there. So you can wait. No, we won't do that. Do that. Plow. You get back on the ships. And explore westward. And you live with the natives and become a tobacco planter. That should be pretty good. The Spanish are burning villages, as is their wont, because they do that all the time. Right. Now we want you to go to the west. You go up to Quebec. You are surrounding my colony and you want to welcome me to New Netherlands? Piss off. Withdraw your forces from our colonies. Fine, just get them out of my way. I'll pay the 900. Okay, you go Montreal. You sentry. At least get them out of my hair for a turn or two. How many ships did... I have a feeling, dear viewer, that this is going to be a Let's Play that ends in abject failure. That's okay. We can fail entirely, because that is what we do here. We fail. I said exit. There. So we got the sentry, so we shall land you up there. You go back to Montreal and you will... So that will give us some tobacco. So for the moment, you farm, you plant tobacco, and you grab tools, because we are not done with you yet. And those are just trapezing all over the southern part of this peninsula. See what we can see there. Okay, so we wanted to road the two forests for lumber. And then we might as well road up to at least one of the villages. So that then we can get some trade goods and wagon trains and trade with them. The Aztecs are still all the way over here, which is good. They're a continent-spanning power. And you make landfall there, and you will return to Quebec, where we will load you with furs, and then when we get full of cotton, we will load you with the cotton, and then we will get some money from Europe. Ooh, Master Weavers. That's actually pretty handy. I want them. We want to continue the turn. And you can... We'll explore a little bit more with you before sending you back to Montreal. Force me to sidestep. I don't like that, but That's what you make me do. Let's talk to the Aztecs here. Expert farmers and a pittance of beads. I need to find out what the Dutch are up to. There's another Aztec city. I wonder if it would be too much to ask that the Aztecs are at war with the Dutch. It probably would be too much to ask that the Aztecs would be at war, because that would mean that the game is wanting to do something nice for me. And, well, there's no evidence that the game has so far been nice to me. I'd say it's been fair. And again, even if it hasn't been fair, I kind of have asked for it by being on Conquistador difficulty instead of on an easier, more familiar difficulty. We'll just send you back to Montreal. Toxic is up here. Farmers, lands, another city. Not really very useful, but it's what we got. And they will be overfull next turn, so we'll do that first. Fishermen, nearby lands, a lot of land. Don't really mind that. Land is good. Land further away from the Dutch is better. Okay, schoolhouse, so if we get any more indentured servants, we can then educate them there. Next, I want the stockade, because I don't trust the Dutch. I really don't trust them. Load up the caravel, and it's gonna go sailing to Europe, get some money. No, there is no other, it's just 2 cities. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that, to be perfectly... Okay, so this is some kind of archipelago, it looks like. It must be. Okay, so the Iroquois are being systematically wiped out by the Spanish. Not a surprise, but a disappointment, because, you know, I'm playing as the French, the friends of all the Native Americans. Shell. And now we have to make our way to the south again. Yeah, the Dutch are, I don't like that. I really don't like that. Please tell me that the Dutch are fighting the Aztecs. Our muskets already... Cotton is full. And we'll wait to fill something else up. The tobacco, probably. So we'll wait there. Sidestep the Lost rumors because I'm weary about pissing off the Aztecs. I want them to be on my good side, and I want them to be fighting the Dutch so that the Dutch won't get stronger. Or at least not any stronger than they already are. They must be on an island right next to the sea lanes if the Spanish got that treasure fleet in so quickly. thought maybe I had to cough. I was trying to remember what button to mute the mic, and I couldn't remember, but then I didn't need to cough, so... Okay, what's this? A Jesuit missionary and a weaver. That's fine. You don't do anything till we get some tobacco. Now we can explore the south, and you will road that up, and then connect to that other village to the north. I wonder if over there to the west of my one scout is Tupi. Master Carpenters! Perfect. So when this caravel goes to Europe, we can grab him and bring him down to Montreal. Till then, we just kind of more expert farmers I can't get to because the Dutch are everywhere. Arawaks, fur trappers, or sugar, all useful, but so far away, and with the Dutch being the way they are, and the English being the way they are, what is... The Dutch and the English have signed a peace treaty. Okay, well... I'm not liking the sound of that. I'm really not. How close are we on the 80? Right. And that's the northern edge of this, as I figured. Okay, so you just go straight to Quebec. You... As I thought, it was the Tupi. And the Spanish are massacring the Iroquois. I keep mentioning it just because I am always in this... Why do you do this to me? Why? Why are you... Why? I'm going to appropriate a... Who was it first? It had to have been Grimmett who said it first. Calling that guy ROFL Ninja King. I wouldn't say he's making me roll on the floor laughing. I would say he is a king, and he is a ninja in that he approaches by stealth and showers me with taxation when I am too weak to do anything but accede to his requests. Actually, I want you, the missionary, to go to the capital. 40, is there anything else I want to clear and plow here? No. Then what I want you to do is go back to Montreal, then I'll ship you back to... I'll ship you back to Quebec, and then we can plow that land and get roads and all that stuff. Right. Master Weaver, and we make 6 cotton per. Now doing this, we're going to need... Yeah, we're going to have to take you off, have you farm, just so that we can do that. Hopefully we can clear and plow the broadleaf forest into the prairie, and then that will make a ton of food. But I just realized I can't exactly do that just yet because I'll be full on tobacco in Montreal, which I have to ship with the one caravel. The second, it won't matter because the second caravel is going to have to come down here anyway with the Jesuit missionary anyway, so it's not that huge of a deal. You're sentryed. It's fine. Keep talking with the airwax. And you will sentry. Coming up on half an hour. I wasn't expecting to go this long, but, you know, have at least one more turn, I think. See how things go. Muskets, I've not bought any muskets yet, and it's already up to 7. Okay, we have our stockade. I feel a bit better now. Warehouse next. Right. Get you full. And then do that. Talk to some more Aztecs, who give us nothing. I'll stay with the ships, go there. Do that. So you will go there. We've got enough for one more. How is there? Was that a Dutch scout or was that a dragoon? I think it was a scout. I hope it was a scout, otherwise I'm in more trouble than I thought. They must have been at war and I just didn't notice it, because now that's the second peace treaty that they have signed. Which means they must have been at war and I just didn't notice it. So you will go straight to La Rochelle. No, what are you doing? No. No, 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 no. Stop. I expected him to go through Quebec, but apparently he decided to go somewhere else. Establish the mission. Sentry. And you come up here. Why that caravel decided... Tell him a little sort of... less than exactly enthused with this game. Perfect. Expert lumberjacks. We can take him to Quebec. Good. Good, 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 good. Let's see. You wait. And you are just a spit of land. You go there. We note with displeasure. Why? What? I haven't done anything! I just was asking you to leave and... oh. This game. This game. Okay. I'll let this turn run through and then I'll stop because I'm not gonna handle war. Not tonight. Well, they didn't do anything. That is surprising. The fact that we're at war is also surprising and disturbing in various degrees. So this time we got through 25 years, and next time, with Let's Play Sid Meier's Colonization, Quebec is going to have to hold its own against the Dutch, so joy. I'm the Twisted Mentat, I'll talk to you later. Bye!